Hey everybody, it's Jen here and you're watching Living the Catholic Life. We're going to talk today about why today, of all days, October 7th, is so important in the history of the church. But first, do me a favor and if you can, like this video and hit subscribe and hit the bell so when I have another video uploaded, you'll be notified. And feel free to share so we can spread the word. Thanks. Okay, so today is, again, October 7th, and it is known as Our Lady of the Rosary, previously known as Our Lady of Victory. And it's so important to church history that if this day hadn't happened the way it did, we would be talking about the Quran and not Catholicism. That's how serious this was. It all stems around the Battle of Lepanto, October 7th, 1571. To put this in perspective, 1571, Queen Elizabeth I is about 15 years into her reign. Philip II of Spain, who was Queen Elizabeth's sister's husband, is ruling Spain. And Pope Pius V is the Pope of Rome. Now, the Magnificent Solomon of the Ottoman Turks, which we would now, instead of Ottoman Turk, call them Muslims, Solomon was on a mission to spread Islam throughout the world. And he had gotten so far as to the island of Cyprus, which if you look at a map and you look at Italy and Cyprus, there's nothing in between there. So it was really, really scary for the Catholic Church to know that he was that close. And Pope Pius knew that he had to do something about this. Now, at this time, the Ottoman Turk army was scary. They were huge, they were powerful, and he knew that it was going to be very, very, very difficult, if not impossible, to defeat them. So what he did is he started an alliance, papal alliance, which included like a lot of the states in Italy, Genoa and a few other papal states, and Spain mostly is what came together. Spain had one of the largest armadas in the history of the world at that point, and strongest. So they made this alliance and met them, went out to meet them because Suleiman was on his way to Rome. He wanted Rome. They ended up meeting at Lepanto, which is pretty much like the inlet to the Bay of, or the Gulf of Corinth, which is on the western side of Greece. And before the battle started, Pius made a decree throughout the city of Rome that we were to pray the rosary. We were so outnumbered by them. It was like 4 or 5 to 1. And it was almost an impossibility to win this. But he did say the only way we're going to win this is by holy intercession. So they did rosaries through the streets of Rome. Everyone prayed the rosary. And they won the day, which was an amazing miracle. 25,000 Ottoman Turks died in this battle, 8,000 Catholics. So right and alone, you can tell by the numbers of those that were killed for, that they were 4 times almost, at least 3 times the amount of Turks died versus Catholics. And Pope Pius solely handed this victory to our Holy Mother and her intercession to keep the Catholic faith alive. And I have to add that there may be some symmetry, there may be a parallel running through this date. Has anyone watched the news and what Putin is doing and threats of nuclear war? If things keep going the way they're going, and it's very scary and very serious, the only way, folks, that we are going to defeat this is by praying this rosary. This is the sword. They call this the sword of Christianity. When nuns, monks, priests wear their rosary, do you know what side they wear it on? On their waist? They wear it on their left side. Why do they wear it on their left side? Because most people, not all, but most people are right-handed. And when you reach to draw your sword, you reach to your left side and you pull it out. The Catholic Church knows, and the Holy Mother has proven, that this is the sword of our faith. This is what will save us all. It was said that the Pope would consecrate Russia, but it wouldn't be done in time. It wouldn't save anything, and it hasn't. It hasn't improved the situation. It hasn't stopped Russia from doing anything. This, folks, is the only thing that will save us now. Today, if you've never prayed the rosary, if you thought about praying the rosary, or if you haven't prayed the rosary in a long time, today would be the day to start praying this rosary. October is the month of the rosary. And this day to start and to keep praying for Russia to back down and have peace in this world. There's no other better time to start. And it helps if you notice I can't wear metals. My body oxidizes them. I end up with little silver holes in my skin. And yeah, I can do the clear nail polish, but then I got to do it like every 2 days and it becomes too much. So I saw this old Polish woman. I was on pilgrimage one time, and she had her medals hanging from her rosary. And I'm like, well, I have this with me. I have one that I travel with too that has medals as well. And it can be whatever, medals that are close to you. Like I have Saint Anne, who's my patron saint, and I have Our Lady of Guadalupe, and I have Our Lady of Sorrows, I have Divine Mercy, and Saint Michael. And it's a lot. It looks like a lot, but they're blessed, and I believe, they pray with me every time that I say the rosary, and it couldn't hurt to have a little extra zhuzh in your prayers, right? So that's the story of Our Lady of the Rosary, Our Lady of Victory. So if you haven't said the rosary in a while, please pray the rosary. I will put a link or a picture on the bottom in the comments to show you how to pray the rosary and some of the additional prayers that you may not know to pray it. But even if you don't, even if you just say, Our Father and 10 Hail Marys, and Our Father and 10 Hail Marys, and Our Father and 10 Hail Marys, all the way around for the intention of peace, and think about the Holy Mother and what Jesus had done to save us all from ourselves. It's the time. Well, I hope this was informative for you all, and we'll have another video out soon. Hope you all have a blessed day. Keep praying.